Good morning.
So I know a couple people in here use ChatGPT. Have this side of the room use ChatGPT? No? Heard of it? Yeah. I haven't heard of it?
No.
Really? Okay. All right. We'll talk about it. I know this side of the room uses it. So it was like a big craze probably a couple months ago about like AI, artificial intelligence, how it's basically Google on steroids, right? You ask it anything and it'll try to help you get information from the internet as a whole. So grab the information. I think they updated it. It used to be from 2020, like all the information from 2020, but I think it's been upgraded to current events now. But you can ask it anything, which I'll show you. I'll show you guys the basics. I know you guys use it already, so you can just follow through. Morgan's gonna talk about how you can connect ChatGPT and use it as a powerful tool for your social media. And then Christian will talk about how you can create video content from ChatGPT and use it in those ways. So it's free. There's a free version.
So is it app?
It's an app as well, but it's also a web browser. But there's two versions. There's 3.5, which is the free version, and then there's 4, which you pay for a monthly subscription.
If you just Google ChatGPT, it's like the second entry, and it's chat.openai.com.
So if you just go on Google and then put ChatGPT, it's this one right here, the very first one. If you have a Google account, you can create a free one and you'll get the 3.5, which is free. I was just telling them earlier that the free version does its job. But if you're a little more advanced and you want to do more things, which like put apps in it, do certain things, then you can get the four. This one like can build you a website, give you the code for it, build you an app, add pictures in it, explain the pictures, break down certain things. The free version doesn't do that. The free version is just straight text. You ask it, you can copy the text and keep it. But I was saying $20 a month, pretty pricey. Times 12, I think do the numbers, it's pretty pricey. So you have to take advantage of the plus if you want to pay that $20. But for the purposes of today and for the things that we need to do in the real estate industry, I think the free version does its job. So don't invest your money if you don't have to. Here on the left side, it saves everything that you search on this side. So if I say, write me a story, it'll keep that story in there in your files, so you can always go back to it if you want it. Here it gives you ideas of what to do, give me ideas, come up with concepts, design a database scheme, show me a code snippet. And here, you'll prompt it. So just like Google, you'll ask what you want it to do, you hit send, and have a whole conversation. You can ask it how you're doing today. If you're bored at home, want to talk to somebody, you can talk to ChatGPT. All right? And you'll have a full conversation like it's a person on the side. So I'll do something here. I'll tell it to write me a story, and I'll give that prompt, and it'll show me what the results are. So I'll put, write me a story about Jane Doe trying to get listings in Ontario, California. So I said, write me a story. Jane Doe is trying to get listings in Ontario, California. Hit enter. It's gonna write me a beautiful story.
Once upon a time.
So now, I did this yesterday and it wrote me a whole story. I probably told it to write me a book, but obviously it's getting information from the internet, so it could be plagiarism and some of those things, but you have to make it unique to yourself, right? So I suggest by copying this, change it a little bit, but you basically have a story, right? So if you go to the first paragraph, once upon a time in a bustling city of Los Angeles, they determined an ambitious real estate agent named Jane Doe. Jane always had a dream of expanding her business beyond the borders of LA, so on and so on, right? So tell me the story, right? Now I have, 7 paragraphs worth of the story. I can tell ChatGPT to expand on the story, or I can tell it to make me a sentence, a premise, whatever I prompt it to do, right? So let's say I don't want all of these paragraphs, right? I want to bring it into one paragraph. And I can just tell it the prompt. Can you make this into a paragraph. So now it's gonna be in one paragraph. Boom. Now I have a single paragraph, but I still have my story that I originally started with, right? In a blessed city of Los Angeles, Jane Doe, an ambitious real estate agent, dreamed of expanding her business in Ontario, California. She saw the potential of Ontario's growing real estate market, strategically nestled between Los Angeles and the Inland Empire. It's an easy prompt. So now let's say I need a premise. It gave me that prompt. See how quick that was? It was so simple and easy. I have a whole story that I broke down to a paragraph, and now I have a premise. So I can even tell it to make it shorter. Make the premise into one sentence. Now I have an even shorter one, small sentence. So it's pretty easy to, just like Google, to ask it what to do, right? I put in my information that I want it to do, hit enter, and it gives me all the information. Just give me some ideas that you guys want to see. Anybody have an idea?
It's pretty good for listing like descriptions too.
Oh, see,
like
perfect.
3 bedroom, 2 bathroom.
Like you can put the address of a listing. Okay, let's put it here. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that's gonna work.
Do we have to be polite to it?
Please, thank you.
Yeah.
Like the savages.
Perfect. So I put the address. I gave the prompt to give me a listing description, and it gave me a whole entire listing description. So now this benefits your business, right? Like you don't have to sit there and beautiful home or a beautiful home building located in the beautiful upcoming city of Upland. You don't have to think of those. Yeah. So now this is helping you with a description, right?
So obviously this isn't a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, but it gives you ideas of and different key points to hit on in your description that'll help you with your specific listing.
Exactly. And you can add to it, right? Like you can tell it, oh, it doesn't have 3 bedrooms, it has 5 bedrooms, right? And then it'll do that prompt and add the 5 bedrooms, take away the 3 bedrooms. Whatever prompt you want it to do, it will do it.
Did you say there was a cost to this website?
So there's a free version, which is 3.5. You can just go on Google, just Google ChatGPT, and then there's a free version, and then you just sign up with your email, and then it's free to use. You don't have to pay anything. But if you want to, there's a second version that you pay for GPT-4. So it's $20 a month. But 20 it's for like plugins. It's more for it's like advanced stuff. So the free one is what we need to use. It's useful. Anybody have another prompt that they want to see? It's like help you better understand it.
What if you want to use it for a caption for social media platforms?
Yeah, she's Morgan's gonna go over that. She's
Okay.
gonna talk about how it connects with like social media stuff. Any questions on like the basics of ChatGPT?
Can it write letters for you?
It can write letters.
If you put in the outline or the premise of it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What kind of
So,
letter are you
what,
trying to
what kind of letter are you trying to?
Let's say I don't know, maybe a resume or a
Resume. Where are you going? Please write me an email.
What about a reference letter? So let's say that something like
A
that.
reference letter?
Yeah. If I want to refer someone, if I want to refer another agent to our office.
To a potential agent wanting to join a real estate brokerage.
Oh, damn.
There's your format for your email or your letter.
That's wonderful.
To whom it may concern.
Wow, it's a long letter.
Yeah, so you can, so this is the beginning stages, right? And now I can prompt it to make it even shorter.
Okay.
And I know copy and paste it.
You can copy and paste this into the email.
That's a game.
Make sure that you fill in your name and your title, okay?
Right.
Don't copy and paste and then send it, and then it's not gonna be. So let's see what it gave us. So to whom may concern, I write this letter of reference on behalf of agent's name, Jane Doe, who has expressed a strong interest in joining your esteemed real estate brokerage. Jane Doe, I have had the privilege of working closely with Jane Doe for the past 20 years and can confidently attest to her exceptional skills, unwavering dedication, and admirable professionalism within the real estate industry.
That is wonderful. That's
Yeah.
a game changer.
Yeah, so then say this is too long, right? Like, who's gonna read this whole entire email? Can you please?
Will it do it in Spanish as well?
So you have to pay for that, for the paid version.
Oh, that's.
The paid version
Yes.
comes, the paid version comes with different languages.
But that's still good because if you want to do advertising in English or Spanish, instead of having with someone
Yeah.
translate it,
Mhm.
you can just pay $20, like you said, and have it done.
It's $20 times 12. About that.
Yeah.
So you have to use that. So if you're gonna do that, and that makes sense for you for using it in Spanish and different languages, which is a great tool. Like you can do it, you can market, make flyers in different languages. That's awesome, right? Like you can use that to your marketing advantages. So say you're hitting a certain demographic that's in that area, and they only speak Chinese in that neighborhood. Perfect. Make a flyer, but then you would have to pick up that phone call and speak Chinese, right?
I call you back.
So yeah, they're talking about it. You're like, ah.
ChatGPT thing there.
Can you speak ChatGPT? So like it's too long. I want to make it shorter. This is way too long. Like no one's gonna read this. I made a prompt. Can you please make it shorter? Enter. It's gonna do the same format. That was a little shorter.
Like 100 words or
Yeah,
less
yeah.
or something
Yeah,
like
You
that.
can
yeah,
paragraphs too,
you can
2 or 3 paragraphs.
You can do sentences.
Come on, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, no,
It's
no.
nothing.
It makes like time, especially if you're not like, if you can't sit there all day trying to write an email to somebody or, you
Now
know.
I understand why he's complaining to school for this.
Oh, yeah, plagiarism, yeah. So if I was in college and I still had this, I would have like a 4.5 GPA, I can tell you that. But it's a great tool to use, so it's a great tool to use. But not everybody's thinking in their head how they're gonna cheat the system. Like, yeah. No, but it's a great tool to use. You can prompt it to do anything word-wise for your business, right? Takes away time. Time is always precious with you guys' business. Like you guys are always in appointments, listings, and stuff like that. So when you're sitting at a computer, it already with social media, I know captions are hard to figure out and what to say and what to do. So Morgan's gonna take over here and talk about how it's gonna help you with your social media and creating captions.
So I
Oh, one more
know,
thing, it's also SEO based. So if you want to tell it to do SEO based, I know a lot of people are worrying about SEO and websites and stuff like that, then you can tell it to write you a nice, beautiful branding description of your business, but SEO based, and you can put that description into your website. Wow. So that works well.
so I know social media is a little overwhelming. I do it every day, so I know when you guys say that you're stressed or you have a hard time writing captions, thinking of content, I know what you're talking about. So I wanted to show you guys how ChatGPT can help you with creating your content. So this is just an example graphic that I found off of the Mac Center. Also, if you guys are having trouble finding content to post, the Mac Center has all kinds of graphics. You can also take stuff off of the Facebook page. We Are Remax has a lot of like Remax related stuff. Even if you're trying to post something like geared towards home buyers or home sellers, they have that kind of content too. It's not just like recruiting content. So this is just if you wanted to highlight that you were a Remax agent and how you could help your clients. So this is the example post saying Remax is the #1 most trusted real estate agent in the US and Canada. So then we'll go to ChatGPT and we'll create a new prompt. So we'll start with reasons why someone should choose me as their real estate agent, and we'll see what we get.
So she's giving an example. She's going to use that picture to create a caption for social media. That's, just want to make sure.
I don't sure.
So it's giving you all kinds of reasons why someone should work with you. Obviously, a social media caption, you don't want it to be that long. It's a little overwhelming. No one's going to read that. But like Justin was explaining, you can prompt it to do other things like condense this. So it talks about your negotiation skills, your communication skills, your networking, your local market knowledge. But we don't want this too long. So we'll do another prompt that says, can you gear this more towards being a real estate agent so it's more personalized to you guys? And then we'll go from there. Okay. Agents. Because it is taking things off the internet, so it's pulling from, Remax has so much content out there. It does have knowledge of the Remax brand.
What was the second prompt?
Can you gear this more towards being a Remax agent? So it's just more specific to you guys in Remax.
You can also give it a prompt as Remax Champions agent, and then it'll help you put that Remax Champions into those sentences as well.
So number one, which is huge for Remax, is the brand recognition, the local expertise and the global reach, the experience and proven track record, cutting edge technology. So all of the things that I kind of talk about in recruiting, but it's who you guys are as Remax agents. So if you want to highlight the importance of like why someone should work with you because you are part of the #1 name in real estate, these are great ideas to highlight. Obviously, this is too long, so we'll say, can you condense this to a short social media caption? Condense. And we'll see what we get. So local expertise, global reach. As a proud Remax agent, I bring you the best of both worlds, deep local market knowledge and the power of a global network with proven experience, cutting edge tech, and personalized service. I'm your trusted partner in real estate success. Let's make your property dreams a reality. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good caption, right? So you can use that one, and you can also gear it towards, say you want to help in a seller's market. So can you write me a version about how I can help them during a seller's market? So navigating a seller's market, I've got you covered. In this competitive real estate landscape, I'll be your strategic partner every step of the way. As a seasoned Remax agent, I excel at securing top dollar for your property, utilizing innovative marketing techniques, and expertly negotiating in your favor. Let's maximize your selling potential. That's a great caption. So if you guys are really having a hard time thinking of captions, and I know it's hard, ChatGPT is a great resource. Obviously, you don't have to copy this word for word, but it'll give you ideas for your content. And another one you could do if you work with buyers, you can have it geared towards buyers and it'll give you something like that. But I wanted to go into a little bit, if you are creating content, you have all of your graphics.
Oh, real quick more again? So it's learning, right? So it's learning what you're trying to, it's fine tuning what you want.
Yeah.
If you don't sound like that and you want to add a certain word to certain things, just copy, paste it, change that line, and then you're good to go. But this is a great tool to give you an idea of what to write. But there's no issues if you want to copy and paste that, because that's great already. But if you wanted to make it sound like you and not like, that doesn't sound like you, say it's like it's too professional, it's too robotic. I'm not saying you're not professional, but just that wording alone, they're not used to seeing you put that on your caption and be like, all right, where is this coming from, right? So make it unique to yourself as well, is what I'm trying to say.
So part of this, I wanted to show you guys how I schedule out my content, because I know it is overwhelming. I think something that can help you guys a lot is batch creating your content instead of sitting down every day like, oh, what am I going to post today? And you spend like 30 minutes and you still don't know what you're going to post for the day. So I weekly, usually on like Thursdays, I'll sit down and I'll create content. So this is the calendar that I use. And this is just what I've used for several years now. And it's what works for me. I've used something else, but I've gone back to this. And so I have like a weekly calendar basically. and I switch the dates out for obviously what the date is that's going to be posted. And then I have post 1 and post 2, so this is my morning post, and then if there's an afternoon post, I have that there. But you'll notice I have topics. So what I do is I start with the weekly calendar, and then I've already started for next week for Jennifer's stuff. But I'll put the topic that I want. So I know what's going to be posted that day is like a broker power hour video, or Jennifer did a podcast a couple weeks ago, and I know I want to post a clip there. So I'll figure out what kind of content I want to post and put that in the topic part. And then I'll go and find the content that matches it. And I know I have those videos because they've created them. So I'll go and find which one I want to post that day. And let's see if I can show you guys this. I have a folder of.
Just to go off of Morgan, so for like Jennifer's content, sorry, use for an example, but we shoot a lot of content for her so that she doesn't have to come to us and be like, hey, I need to shoot videos. So I have, in the library right now, I have 20 videos done. Because from that one session that we did with her, she shot so much content, information that we can use for the next couple months, right? Saves her time because she doesn't come see me every week and be like, hey, I need to shoot a video. No, we already have 20 videos in the library that she can schedule out ahead of time. Even for our Remax content, all those videos that I shoot with you guys at the meetings or classes, I'm already preparing for a couple weeks in advance already. We have a bunch of videos that are already in the library because I don't have to create something and post it right away. You don't have to do that. You can reuse content. We reuse content so many times throughout all of our platforms, and it works well. So she's talking about batch, and she's scheduling for months in advance, a couple weeks in advance, because we're already set. But the hard part is creating the content, because sometimes we don't have classes. So that's why we are prepared in advance. We already have content in the library. So batch content is good. So that's why I tell a lot of agents, they come in, they shoot 3 or 4 videos because it's going to keep them going in their social media posts for the next month. And then they'll see me the next month. A lot of agents do that now. They schedule us once a month because they're getting prepared for the following month. Alia, for example, she shoots like 4 videos in one session. And she has it in the library ready to go. And I haven't seen the other 3 posted yet. I know, I'm kidding.
You post them on Pulse? Is that what you do?
Some content.
Some of it we do. Like if it's a class promo, like we have the listing panel coming up on the 21st that Ursi is a panelist on. Those videos get posted in Pulse, but not the because a lot of the Remax page is like recruiting kind of.
Okay.
So I don't so much because you guys are already here. So I wanted to show you how. So when I have the topic of what I want to post, I will go to the calendar or the. Move this over.
I have a question. If somebody, if where can we send, like if we want somebody to come and join our, where can we send them to for those recruiting videos?
For if you want someone to join Remax Champions, well, we have a recruiting page on the website, but we do have a recruiter, so I don't know if you would want them to reach out directly to him.
She's right here.
To me.
She's right here.
I get like all those recruiting videos that you do, you know, if I can, you know, if there's a recruiting.
If someone just wants to kind of check out, they can go to our page.
I see.
Yeah,
To see what we're about.
Yeah.
We can go to the page.
Our
Yeah.
Instagram page, our YouTube page, is all the videos.
Because if you're trying to, you know, get them over here and then they can see that and then.
I would say our Instagram page on our website is a good to get our idea of
Okay,
what Champions is about.
okay, thank you.
So going off of this, when I have the topics of what I want to post, then I'll go grab the content that we have stored in our drive. So this last week, Monday was going to be, because we needed to start promoting for the listing panel. So Monday was a post of Javier's video. And then this was one of the educational videos that Jennifer did. And then this is a quote. So just so on and so forth. I'll go and grab the content that I need for that day and I'll put it all on the calendar so I know exactly where it is. And then I'll go back once I have the video or whatever, the graphic. I'll sit down, I'll
It's
watch
not.
the video.
Just kidding.
I'll watch the video and then I'll write the caption for it. So I'll open up the video, watch Javier's video, make sure I know what he's saying, and then I'll write the caption based off of it. And then what also helps me, because I don't schedule Jennifer's content, and I know a lot of you guys don't schedule your content either because you're posting on personal pages, is obviously this is in Google Sheets. So I sit and do this on my computer, but I also have the Google Sheets or like the Google Drive app on my phone. So I have all the captions written, and then when I go to post, I just airdrop myself the video to my phone, and then I copy the caption from the app, and I'm ready to post. So everything's all ready to go. I know what I'm posting, I know what video, I know what caption, and it's just a matter of posting it. And then once it's posted, I cross it off so I know it's done. Does anyone have any questions about that? Yeah.
Yeah, regarding scheduling the posts, do you have a time that's best to post?
So it depends on the page. You guys all have your own analytics in your business page, but usually morning times are best. Just kind of think of like when you are checking your social media, mornings and afternoons.
Just ask ChatGPT.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I also, there was a little trick from, you guys know Jason Pantana from the Tom Ferry group. He suggested, which makes sense, posting a lot of the scheduling accounts, like Buffer or Later. People will post like exactly at 9 a.m. or exactly at 9:30 a.m. So many scheduled content, or so much scheduled content is going out at those times. So post at like 9:07 a.m. or 4:22 p.m. Just so it's going out at a little bit different time as like everyone else's content.
I would say experiment with your own.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, I used to do that. I used to do like the mornings because that's what Google would say.
Yeah.
But I post sometimes like when I remember and it's like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And I did this last night and all of a sudden it had all these views because everybody and myself are on the phone. And I'm like, oh, that works for me, you know? So just experiment with
Everyone's
your
audience
hands.
is going to be different. So what works for Jennifer's page is different than what works for the Renux page. It's going to be different for all of your pages. So it's kind of an experiment. We still play around. Marketing is kind of like testing things here and there. So just find what works, and then
Always in the testing phase.
yeah, when you find what works, it's going to be different the next day. So
And also think about your schedule. Like Alia said, like if she has time to post at 11 p.m., then she's gonna post at 11 p.m. The algorithm right now is not chronological order. So if someone follows you, they're still gonna see your post at the top of their feed. So that helps. It still benefits you. So if it's 2 a.m. and you forgot you were out and you forgot to post that, then post at 2 a.m. Someone's gonna see it in the morning.
And you know what I noticed is that and it wasn't 11, it was I think like 9. And I realized that post that I posted last night gathered more views than the one that I did last week at an earlier time. It took them days to reach the amount of views. So it's like, oh, okay,
That's
so
awesome.
a lot of people like myself
Yeah.
are, TikTok got that late at that time.
So now you gotta test it again. Do like 9 o'clock. Test that again, and now she's gonna know what's the best time for her to post. So if that second video that she posted at 9 does wonderful again, then that's her time to post.
Right.
Then she'll set an alarm on her phone, put it on your calendar, whatever it is, to remind yourself, hey, post now.
And it can also be the international viewers too, because I mean they're in a whole different time schedule.
Yes.
So that could be it too.
And Reels, so when you post on your feed, it's to your, if it's a picture, it's to your feed. If it's a reel, then it expands out to the rest of the Instagram, okay? Because it goes on people's, like, it goes based on algorithm. It puts you in a group here. If you do well in that group, they'll put you to another group. And that's how videos get so many views. So you start off in one group, they test your video does well in that group, you get pushed up to the other group. Does well in that group, it goes to another group. That's why people have fun.
It'll tell you too, like if you click on your reels, it'll say like, I think it's like insights or something
Mhm.
like that, and it'll tell you how many non-viewers
Yep.
versus viewers, and
Yep.
it'll kind of go off of all that.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, check your analytics. I know it sounds a lot, but It helps. It helps you think about it
That's
different. Yeah.
interesting.
Because then she knows now 9 o'clock is where her time is, right? And even breaks it down like age, city, country, like. So if you know people in Long Beach are looking at your content, you know that's where your business is probably going to come from, is Long Beach, right? But yeah, it's that small adjustments and putting into your social media helps tremendously, because then you're going to really know what type of content you need to put out.
Don't stress out about it. If you're trying to post at 3:15 and you miss 3:15,
That's fine.
it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, fine.
Um,
Like, oh my God, I'm 2 minutes late.
Yeah.
It's not going to do well.
So does anyone have any more questions about scheduling or creating your content? Okay. So going off of that, Christian's going to explain a little bit more about if you're trying to like batch create videos, easy ways so you can get ideas for your videos.
I want to ask, in regards to that, how much is too much? How many
Posting,
posts?
so we do 5 or 6 posts a week, but I know that's a lot, especially if you're just starting out. I would recommend like 2 or 3 if you're just starting out. And then try and get it up to like Monday through Friday you're posting.
So once a day?
Yeah,
How many
once a day.
Friday?
Yeah,
Just have start off with a small schedule,
yeah.
right? So like say Monday, I'm going to post at 9 a.m. Tuesday, I'll post before I make dinner. Try that out.
That's business,
Yeah.
right? But you can do obviously.
Your personal stuff, that's
personal
up to you,
stuff.
yeah. But for like business side, I mean, you can mix your personal business, right? Depending on how you do it, right? So if you only have one page, say, okay, I'm gonna post a business thing at 9 in the morning when everybody's trying to get to work. So by the time I get to work, they scroll, they see my business stuff. Then I'll do my personal stuff, whatever it is, and then I'll post another business one at 6 p.m. Just train yourself to schedule and start off small. You don't have to be posting 10 videos a day. Like, train yourself to do something small and then build, and then learn from that content that you created to make it even better for your next batch.
Is a place in the Facebook or I think Instagram too that you can schedule the posting, right? So you can put right there the posting and a schedule for the next day. And
Yeah.
then
Facebook does that.
time, yeah.
Facebook does that.
Facebook.
Yeah.
And some Instagram accounts.
I think you can link. You can put the Facebook and add Instagram.
So if you have an account that they're letting you schedule on Instagram, it won't also schedule it on Facebook, unfortunately.
I think it's first.
It has to be a business account too.
Yeah.
You can put it in Facebook and link to Instagram.
Yeah. It has to be a business account. So you can't schedule personal accounts.
Personal,
It has to be a business account. But it gets confusing because you have a personal one and then you have a business one, and then it starts to get, you post it on your personal by accident when it's supposed to be on business. So it gets confusing. So you make sure that you're on the right account. Because you're using 2 accounts with the same name, obviously.
Yeah.
So just make sure you're on the right account.
Would you recommend having 2 accounts rather than just one?
Yeah, if you want to separate like your business and you want to do the business things, that like scheduling stuff on Facebook and Instagram, then I suggest a business account. But if you don't mind mixing your business and your personal, then that's fine too. But just know you don't have the certain tools that you will get for free having a personal and a business. They're both separate on the social media.
Is the business more flexible?
Personal one's more flexible. Yeah. Like the business one, you don't get like copyrighted music. You don't get you get the scheduling, and the personal doesn't get the scheduling. There's like little things, and then people get frustrated, or realtors get frustrated because I'm just gonna use my personal because I want this song on this video. So it's like
This one's not catchy.
you have to. It's like you gotta figure out your pros and your cons for sure. But it's good to have a business account. I'm not saying not to have one, because if someone Googles you, your name might pop up as a business on your Facebook account. Okay? So it's good to have it and then post on your personal and then post once in a while on your business. It all depends on how you guys are gonna work your social media. Yeah.
I have both a business, but I use my personal a lot more. But when I leave business, it'll go to my personal also.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So it works both ways because I put all my listings on my business, but then it'll go to all my other pages too. But yet a lot of personal business comes from my personal.
Yeah.
My business.
Yeah. Yeah, if that's where your audience is on your personal page, and you already have like an established page with a lot of friends and if you're going to be dedicating time to creating content, you want people to see it, right? So post it on your personal one. You can share it to your business one too, but just, it's all personal preference of where your audience is.
Anybody confused about that? I don't want anybody later to be like business or personal page. And no, are we good?
No.
I know it gets confusing.
So the only difference is you can't schedule on the
Personal.
on the personal, and
Yeah.
you can't use certain music on the business.
Yep.
That's the only difference.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you
Yeah.
have a bigger audience, then the personal's better.
Yeah,
Personal. You just have to, post on your own. You can't.
Yeah. That's what, it's just set an alarm on your phone or schedule on your calendar if you're a calendar person. Don't forget to post your content today. Just like those reminders, they'll help you out.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not sitting at a computer like daily and you're always on the move. It's a good type of reminder. But start small, guys. Start small. If you haven't posted consistently.
So Christian will go a little bit more into creating video content.
So I know after a long day of work, you could be burned out, or maybe you're having an off day and don't have those creative juices flowing. And so if you want like some general ideas for videos, this is a great way to use it. You can be very specific. If you kind of have an idea, let's say you want to do for listings, you could get like ideas for videos for listings. But for this example, I'm gonna go a little vague, just so we can get an idea. So it would be, give me some real estate ideas for TikTok, because everybody loves TikTok. So from here, it's gonna give me I think a good 15 examples.
More.
Yeah. All right, perfect. Yeah, it gives you a good amount. So we have property tours, before and afters, neighborhood highlights, tips and advice, day in the life, which is very popular, I know, on TikTok. Q&As, client testimonies, market updates, time lapse, tours, behind the scenes, ownership tips, so on and so forth. Is there any in particular you guys want to see an example from?
The day in the life.
Day in the life? All right. So what I like to do is just copy and paste this. So you can come down here. I'll say, give me a script using this prompt. Paste. And there you go. You have your introduction, has a little bit of scripts. So it starts off, let's see, narrator. Welcome to the day in my life, a real estate agent. Today we'll take you behind the scenes and show you how I prepare showings, conduct market research, and engaging with clients. And it gives you a basic, your scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. Obviously, you could, make it to your niche. Make it a little bit more personalized, change it up, but that's basic, is you already have something to go off of, you don't have to be thinking. But yeah, it's pretty simple, not too much, but yeah, I'll just say, make it a little bit more personalized to your stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Crystal, can you create one, because this is what I've been working, but I have a hard time with the prompts, I can either get too wordy or not specific enough. I would like to shoot a video talking about the importance of home inspections.
Right.
So I have the footage, I just need my script. So.
In first person.
And you said it was about what?
Home inspection, the
Home
importance
inspection.
of home inspection.
The importance of home inspection. Okay, so here you go. Let's go. Oh, jeez.
No.
It's still going.
And it's still going.
There's your
That means it's very important.
Wow.
Let's make it a little shorter.
I'm wondering, do these responses come with audio? I mean,
No.
No,
the
no, no.
scripts.
Audio.
I'm sure they're gonna come up with that eventually.
Yeah.
Everything.
Alright, so here we go. So it's a voiceover. So welcome to our presentation of the importance of home inspection. Let's get straight to the point. So you wanna show
You can't
us
do that.
certified home inspector conducting duties.
Put your whole conversation and say we reply back to them.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh.
Distraction to your class, Christian. My apologies.
Doesn't it have script?
Take away,
Yeah.
put, let me see.
Make it more personalized.
Do you guys have a recommendation as far as how much time your reel or story should be?
90 seconds max. Keep it under a minute.
Oh no, reels you can be a little bit longer, right?
90 seconds.
Is it 90
Yeah,
max?
90 seconds max. And then we try to keep it under a minute. Because attention span, I say this all the time, attention span is so short.
Yeah.
Like if it doesn't interest you in that 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, you're just scrolling up, right? So you have to catch the attraction and the eye of the person behind the screen in that first couple seconds. If you don't have that problem in their head already, they're scrolling. I don't sit there. It's not interesting to me. So I put, please write me a paragraph about the importance of home inspection. It gave me a description. Home inspection plays a vital role in the real estate process, whether you're buying or selling a home. This meticulous examination of property's condition goes beyond what the eye can see, revealing hidden issues that may be not apparent during a casual viewing. So,
Very polite.
So I got the paragraph or description of the home inspection, and I told it to write it in first person. So like, say if you want to do it in video, that's the prompt.
Can you
Right.
share that with me?
Save it for your next shoot.
So then it wrote it in first person, and now you can.
Actually, really good.
So you're scheduling. Who's scheduling their next videos? So it wrote it in first person. Home inspection holds immense importance whether you're in the process of buying or selling a home. It involves a meticulous examination of property's condition, going beyond what meets the eye to reveal hidden issues that might escape casual observation, so on and so on and so on. Right? So now you can break that into 3 paragraphs. You have 3 videos, whatever you want to do with it. But the key prompt is please write it in first person. Description of the home buying process. Get the description. Second prompt, please write it in first person. Now you have a script for your video.
Got
Or you have a
So
text
that's
message like you were talking about earlier. But yeah, please write it in first person. So I'm gonna see everybody in this class doing a video, right? Scheduling for the rest of the year. Everybody? There's no more excuses. You can't tell me I don't know what to do. I don't know what to talk about. So now,
I don't know what to say.
look at, I'm keeping receipts of faces. So I better see my inbox pretty full. But yeah, I mean, this is a great tool, guys. Use it. Use it for your
Can
advantage.
I use this like chat room, like incorporate this in my messenger social media, for example, like automatic answer in Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever?
Yeah, you can. You can.
And how
You can probably copy and paste the conversation that you're having in those messengers, put it in ChatGPT, and be like, please reply to this.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll reply to it. You copy and paste it, or make it unique to you because it might not sound like you, and you'll be like, what?
On the can't you do like a text to speech on like social media? You can copy and paste that, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like a limit to how much.
Oh, there's no limit.
verbiage
Yeah,
can
you can.
put in.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can put like 100 words.
Yeah.
I want
Just
this.
like the different voices on there.
Mhm.
That works, right?
Yeah. Any other questions about chat? I know the time's coming up, about to be an hour. But I want to make sure everybody's comfortable, and I want you guys to be able to use it once we get out of this class. Like everybody, I want everybody to use this.
You put a script with this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We tried it already, James. We talked. We tried it already.
You're
Oh,
right.
you did?
Don't worry about it. We got you. We did it.
Then I'll think about something else though.
Any other questions about ChatGPT?
Make a script.
I mean, there's an advanced version. The advanced version, you can put plugins and all types of things. So
We need the.
Yeah, there you go.
beginner version.
There's your script.
Perfect.
it's wrote in script form too.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah. The advanced one, yeah, it's $20. It's $20 a month. That one you can put plugins from different third-party applications. You can build a website. They give you the script for a website, give you a script for an app. Just the script though, obviously, and then you would have to build it on your own on the side, but it gives you the code for it. It's faster. You can do different languages, as we talked about. Yeah, if it's worth it for your business, I think you should do it. I think it's a great tool. The free version is a great tool as well. As you can tell, we did a bunch of things for free without paying anything. So, but use it in your business, use it in your social media, use it for your flyers, use it to your advantage. Use these tools.
You can just translate it in Google.
Yeah, there you go. See,
Yeah.
she's already working a system on her own. There it is.
Why you gonna pay, right?
I mean, it's better to pay free because it's free, and then like she just figured out, just put it into Google Translate,
Yeah.
put it in your dialect or whatever language, and then you're good. Good to go. But use it. Use this tool. I want everybody to walk out of here, create an account, and use it. Like we taught you this, so use it. It's gonna help your business. I promise. It's gonna help it a lot. You don't have to sit there for hours trying to write an email to somebody and respond, or create a flyer with captions that you need, or text of certain things.
I know the brain now.
Yeah, it helps. It helps a lot. Any other questions? Good. Thank you guys for coming. We appreciate it. If you guys need the replay, it's on our YouTube. If you guys want to go back to it, or we're available. And I better see my inbox full with schedules with videos.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you.